Okay, didn't realize that last one was up against the recording limit for my camera. Well, I guess I will keep talking while I put the head back on this vertical engine. So, anyhow, I need to do something about the cooling capacity on this engine. I considered converting it to oil cooling, but I don't think there's enough volume for that change to make a difference. So I'm going to think about a way to increase the overall cooling system volume on this vertical engine, because it's definitely been boiling over even with the radiator move, which from the original mounting position guarantees that it actually has water, cooling water up in the water jacket here. The original mounting position was down low, and somebody commented on one of my other videos about moving the radiator, and said that they had the exact issue I had been worried about, which is that with the radiator down low over, here where it started, there's no reason for any of the water you put in down here to get up into the cylinder jacket to do the cooling. So having moved the radiator like I did, I know that it's actually from this side to that side, the water is going through the jacket and not leaving an air pocket in the jacket, but it's still not a huge volume, so I'm gonna probably look into putting a reservoir here and plumbing the bottom of the pump here right into the reservoir, and then having it draw out of the reservoir, pump through the jacket, and have the radiator return to the reservoir. Unfortunately, if I did something else, like a thermosiphon system, where I depend on the hot water from the jacket wanting to rise and the cold water out of the radiator wanting to settle and go into the jacket, I probably would want to move the radiator much higher, because the difference in your two heights between the jacket, the hot zone and the cold zone on a thermosiphon system, is how you get pumping action. So if your cold zone is much higher than the hot zone, you get a lot better flow. And of course the temperature differential matters too, so the colder you can keep the cold zone, the better that works, but you always have to have the cold zone at least even with or higher than your hot zone, so that when the water heats it has a reason to rise and push over to the cold zone. So yeah, I'm not going to do thermosiphon because that's just, I'd have to move so much stuff. So yeah, I'm going to have to look for something that fits in this space that I can turn into a little water reservoir for this cooling system. But that is another level of project later. I've also seen, people getting modern, like RC car cooling system fans and radiators to put on this engine, but I don't necessarily want to move to a full modern system, modern looking system on here, but we'll see. I also have that building a generator project, and it's been laying around with tiny screws about it, so it's covered in tiny screws, but I might get back on that. I have to make some more of those belts that I made, but we'll see. There's the button.